Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. Oh, I am coming to you, putting down some oil pastels. Um, it's this brand right here. I know some people have that brand, or they might have the Faber Castell ones, or either the I think the Crayola ones are kind of like that. I want to say these kind of to me feel like, well, they're just like gel. They're soft. They're smushable. Um, and then not really. Well, you know how much space you have. To me, they're not really easy to color with in a coloring book, especially if you got little lines. You would need some kind of tool. But I use it for my backgrounds and the sky and the water. I haven't got as advanced to do too much else with it. So I went ahead and put a whole bunch of colors on this side, a whole bunch of different blues and purples. So I'm going to smush this in before it dries, and then I'm going to do this side, show you how I put it down. But I'm blending this with Q-tips. You can use a soft sponge rolled over, or there's some felt tips. I have some applicators that are perfect for this, but that would mean I would have to clean them after I use them. And the Q-tips to me are easier because you just throw them in the trash. Or if you want to keep them, you can just keep all the same colors together. Like have one for reds, one for blues, one for whatever colors. Oh, I was supposed to be taking this polish off of my finger. That's what made me get this daggone thing out. Hold on, y'all. I slapped on some red polish real quick. And then I spilled over on my finger right there. So when I do this, to take it off, I just dip it into polish remover. And a Q-tip. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's cleaned off. All right. Okay. Put that top on tight. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh. I try to do the lighter color first before I do the darker color because that'll just mush them together and then it'll all look dark. I'll put some more on the ends. And this kind of dries kind of fast, so I wouldn't do a whole lot. And it's not wet. I don't mean to say dry. It firms up. And it firms up so much that you can't blend it anymore. You would have to put some more on top, which isn't a bad thing. And this just makes the background look more interesting as opposed to just a flat, boring blue with no texture. I should have a piece of paper up under here. Yeah, it's like it's drying. I mean, setting up. I better stop saying drying. Oh, I think somebody's in here. So let me go. Let's see. Hold on. Let me try to get this down here. And if it gets over what you've already put down, you can lightly clear it up before it sets too far. And then you can put some more color on top. And see, with the Q-tip, you can almost get right straight to the edge, so you don't have any white spaces in between. And you can paint over it. Okay, so, and I can come back over that. Let me see who's here. Who is here? Who is here? Dawn! Hey, Dawn. How you doing? I hope your headache is gone. Nice picture. I'll go do my walk and be right back. Okay, all right. Miss Bubbles. No, not good night. She said good morning and good night. I knew you. I was thinking about you all this morning. I said Miss Bubbles must be on that night shift. Yeah, because we know when you are working, because you got all that good stuff over there. And we haven't seen you for a minute, but we know work comes first. And I hope you're feeling better. Miss Bubbles is in the house. She said night morning. Night morning. I used to do that too when I used to work nights. No, I call it night morning. But I'm going to tell you, it's nothing better than if you work nights and then having a nice breakfast and then going to bed. I don't know, for some reason that sleep is so nice. And if I did it a lot, and this is when I was working part-time, sometime I would have a full-time job, then I work a part-time job. I would do that and then wake up, I would try to stay up as long as I could and then, go to bed like during afternoon time, but that's not always possible. So, okay, yes, work has been work. I know it has been. I know it has been. Yeah, but we appreciate you when you do pop in and you say, I'm here. Here I am. We do miss you when you are not here, but we not here on meaning that when you're not doing a live. But we understand. I might have to try to find a little part-time gig myself, because expenses are expenses, retired or not. Plus, I'm going to be doing some stuff. So I need more money. I need all the money. So, yeah, so basically you just kind of go through. But it does kind of set up or firm itself. And let me see. Can you use this little eraser? I don't know if you can erase it, but you can color over it. No, it's oil. It's not going to really erase like that. This is one of those textured erasers. You may be able to clean up a little bit, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. So, and it's not as neat as I would like it to be, but I was just practicing. So anyway, what I did was I used these Artist Soft pastels. And these are pretty inexpensive. I mean, you can get some that are like I have some of these right here. The Senilias in the gold. Child, this thing is $4 for one. Girl. I only bought like 2 of them. And then, oh no, I bought 4 of them. That's 4. Girl, and they're so freaking soft. And then these are the crepe paws. Those are about $2.50. I really haven't used these because they're so soft, and I did use the orange one. Now these are a whole level. Like these are good for budget. These right here are a whole different level. Ooh, I highly don't suggest anybody buying those to practice. Like buying a whole set, because I think a whole set that'd be like 250, $300. I mean, do what you want to do, but I would say try something first and see if you like it. But this is like $30, $40, and then see if you like it. But I'm sure you'll like it, but it's not a lot of people. Now, if you don't like to get your hands messy, you might not like these because they are a little messy. So what I did was, what had happened was, because they got all these different shapes and stuff, and I just didn't want a flat blue. So where these dots are, I just put some. Well, try not to go over into your drawing. Actually, it'd be nice if you do this first. I like doing my backgrounds first, but sometimes I just want to jump into whatever it is I'm coloring. So you don't have to worry about getting it to the edge because you're going to smear it with your Q-tips. And it is a little messy, y'all. But it's quick. Yeah, I'm not really going on any pattern or anything. I just want to put some colors down. And that one. And when I'm using the whole thing, I still put it back in here because it's really soft and I don't want it to roll over. I turn it going the other way. Like I'll have all of them going this way, but the ones I just used, I'll turn them going the other way so I'll know which ones to pick up. I didn't even put that there. And just make random things. I know that's the sun, but I'm just gonna go a different way. There's that one, and some lighter blue. Oh, Bubbles! When you give me compliments like that, Miss Bubbles, you just make me feel so good because I admire your coloring, and I do sometimes try to emulate it or imitate it. I do the one that's the flattery, but I know everybody has a different skill set, and I know that. So I know when I try something that Miss Bubbles does, it's because that's Miss Bubbles' style. I do learn a lot from watching you color, and and especially shading and trying to pick your colors. But I think for me, I do realize that I think the colors, just me just going in with some wild, crazy colors, I think it works for me because and I think I realized it when I do some of my Camellia de Enrico books, you know. So I thought I had a lighter purple. Maybe it was this one. So I didn't like to do that. I like to plan my colors and make them, color like certain people and stuff. But it just doesn't work for me all the time. Mm-mm. So I'm just trying to um, look at the pictures that I have colored that I really like, and they are the ones with the bright colors. Now I kind of overdo on yellow and orange, but that just might be my niche, you know? yellow, orange, and red. That just might be me. So I should just embrace that. So now, and that's basically what I did there. So what I'll do now is I'm definitely go through the light colors first and smear them before I go to the dark. Because if I go to the dark first, it's just gonna make everything all muddy looking. So I'll go through this light purple, light blue, and smear those kind of close to the dark one, but I guess you can see what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm using my words right. And then keep changing your Q-tip as much as you need to and turning it around and stuff. And definitely try to put a piece of paper or something in between. Because, well, this is fine because it's paper. This alcohol is double-sided. So it's not double-sided. And you can also use the makeup sponges with the little wand. Those are really good. And this side's going to be a little lighter because the sun is coming this way in my limited knowledge of knowing the sun stuff. Okay, so I got most of the light mixed in. Poor little bunny, I done turned you blue. Okay, I'm gonna get a new Q-tip. Bubbles, I bought a a marker thing for me. I mean for me. I bought a marker holder. I got my my Sharpies and my Sharpies, two Sharpies. It's about 220 in here. And plus it's got a little shelf on the top. And you can stack these. I mean, I don't anticipate getting any more markers. Um, but it's cute. I didn't have to assemble it. Oh, I'm gonna have a good. Oh, thank you, Bubbles. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. Um, so this is like I said, you can stack them. You can actually put those thin markers, the tumble markers, the what's any of those long? I can't think of them. I can't get my words together. Artist loft ones. You can put those in here too, and you can probably get more in here. More. Yeah, you can get more of them. And they're sideways. That's what I like about them because they ideally they say you should store your markers sideways, um, especially if they're double sided. Even though they look nice standing up, but you know y'all can store your markers however you want to. But that's what they suggest. So it keeps the nibs, you know, keeps them lubricated. Now, because I did that side off camera, when I'm doing this side on camera, it looks like I'm struggling. That doesn't look the same. Hold on, let me get this down. And like I said, I'm not worried about covering up anything because I'm gonna, like that bird, he's got blued out a little bit. That's okay. So let me try to get rid of these white spots. And I have, like I said, I have some other tools. I don't feel like trying to find them. I actually think the Q-tip works better. Now you can use your fingers. You sure can. Matter of fact, I think I will. Now Bubbles won't be using her fingers. And this is actually even better because the heat from your fingers melts the wax. I mean, yeah, it melts the product. You see, it's just hard on your hand though. I know I hold my hand flipped it looking when I'm doing this. I'm just trying to get all the white spots out. And I can clean it up later. But yeah. And even over here. We know Bubbles. Look at Bubbles. Look at this. Look what she did. What? Oh, she said, okay, she loves the. I love the marker holders. I use mine for my paint markers. Yeah, and you can get your whole set in there. I didn't know you had any. Because I was going to ask you, how do you store your stuff, those markers and stuff? See, I don't think if I use just let clean it up. Oh, to clean it up a little bit, but I'm not worried. Oh, okay. See, she don't like to get her fingers dirty. She would never. Bubbles would never. Hello, hey Bubbles. She would never. No, ma'am. She will never be doing that. Mm-mm. She does have the cutest, cleanest nails I've ever seen. They're nice and white. Yeah. And then you can work it up different now. You can, I think, when I remember, you can do this. You can take a Q-tip and, put some around the edge with your Q-tip and then go in. Like if you miss some spots, you can do that also. Okay, Dawn. I was like, oh, heck no. Yeah. So you can keep doing it as long as you want, but that's how I would do the sky in this one. And so I'll come back and finish up on that. So I know Taylor May had asked me how I don't think Miss Taylor May's a fan of the oil pastels. I think she wants to try. I think she has some, but she did ask me a long time ago to show her how I use them. Now, most artists that are sketch artists, like, they just get a big piece of paper and they sketch stuff and sketch it and then they'll color it. Sometimes they use these, sometimes they just draw with draw and color. And that's the part I really like. Oh my goodness, to see a good sketch artist use these, it is beautiful to see. It really is. So yeah, so that's the artist soft pastels by Gallery Mango Margio. Hold on, I gotta wash my hands real quick, like. And they'll probably still have something. I don't have my baby wipes right there. I don't know where they are. Okay. Nope, it's still on there. I'll scrub them when I get off of here. So anyway, so that's what I was doing before I came on. So, and that's pretty quick to get it done like that. So I already put some more colors on this one. I'm not going to do anything else with that one. That's Africa. So TaylorMade sent me this book. This is Seasons, and it says that Seasons is a compilation. Okay, here is a collection of my favorite drawings. I hope that you will be as enchanted as I am by the changes in nature. So some people were asking, were these new pages? Because I'm new to Rita Berman, and I think I'm good with the pages that I have. I mean, the books that I have. I think I have 4 books now. I'm good because her style is good, but it's just unless she does a hardbound book, I don't think I'm going to buy any more of hers, unless they're just really on sale or whatever. I think I've got enough of those of that type of her type of style. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I was using some of the gel pens I got. I was using some of the watercolors. I got tons. I got 10 of these little bitty brushes. Oh my goodness. I have been using these. Um, Taylor sent me these. I had these in my cart for so long, and I actually had 2 sets in there. So I didn't accident. I ordered a set. And then when I tried to cancel it after I got these from this TaylorMade, they had already shipped them. And so I don't know, but anyway, I think I paid $11 for the ones that I ordered, or they were $8 on sale or something like that. And they told me it's gonna be in a separate order. Baby, they credit me $27. They had to order it from wherever it was, China, Japan, or whatever. $27. And so I contacted them and said the things only cost no more than 11. Why that much? And they said because of shipping. So I said, were y'all going to charge me 16? Because I didn't see it on my thing. So you got to watch Amazon, because I would not have gotten any $11 pencils if the shipping was $15. How ridiculous is that? You know what I'm saying? What, and put these things away. Where is the box? Yeah, I thought I had another purple one. I was like, no way. I can't bend down. No way in heck am I going to do that. So I was using some of the VV Vods color sheets, which I love. And most of the bright colors, Miss Bubbles, that you see me coloring come from these watercolors, the VV Vod watercolors. They sure do. Oh, what's funny? Oh, I'm laughing at Miss Bubbles because Miss Bubbles doesn't like to get her hands all yucky, and my hands are yucky. I know when she saw that, she was like, "Oh heck no!" Miss Bubbles likes her hands clean. Oh my goodness! Hold on. So, and these are really good with these little brushes. And I like the way they fit in my hand. Oh my goodness, they got a little grooves. They are so cute. And got my water here. So, I basically was testing out different. Oh, you know what? Let me finish coloring this watermelon slice. I just realized that's a watermelon slice right there. And I'm just going to use some of these Hinkasika. That and that. And I don't have my pencil sharpener hooked up. So yeah, so today, now I have been getting all my free meals Make sure you all sign up for those free things, free restaurant stuff. You get coupons and stuff. I've been talking about this for like 9 years. Now, most of the restaurants and things, they switched up and they don't always give you a full entree. They switched up, so now they're giving out just desserts. But if it's someplace that you go to all the time, that might be just enough. Like Panera just give you a free pastry, and you do not have to buy anything. You sign up for the rewards. Um, Moe's used to give a free sub. I mean, a free burrito. I can't remember if they do or not. I'm not really a fan of Moe's. I like Chipotle, and then of course Chipotle, they just give you some cheese and some chips. But definitely make sure if you get them chips, you make sure that they're not stale. I don't know what their problem is. They make the chips in house, but I have had some stale chips from them recently, and it is so annoying. If you make chips in house, why are they stale? Unless they're the ones from yesterday or something. I don't know how they do it. And then who else? I got my free Jersey sub the other day, and it was horrible. So I complained, and then I'll be getting a replacement one, but I don't want one anytime soon because that really turned my stomach. It was something the way the meat was cooked. It was all balled up in knots. It was like, ugh. And they always are a winner for me. But not that time. Krispy Kreme gives you a free donut. Let's see. The other places they give you your entree, but you have to pay for another one. So it'd be buy one entree, get one free. Benihana's gives you $30 coupon for their meal. Let me use the gel pen. And let's see who else. Trying to think. Hit the floor. Get you up because I'm already missing one Hoo pencil. I got to do inventory stock, and I don't even know where to begin. Because as soon as I finish with my pencils, I do like to put them back. Black. So yeah, I guess that's all I can think of. There's some other places, but they're in DC, and I'm not going to DC for just to get a. I mean, it's nice, but unless I happen to be around there. I don't know what's going on in the city now with Trump and all those activities. I try to avoid it. Martial law. Oh, and Starbucks gives a free drink. Godiva's gives a free drink. Yeah, Firehouse. You know what? I gotta check for them. I love Firehouse subs. I need to log into my account. That was the one I forgot to mention last year, and I think I got it at the end. I'm telling you, Firehouse sub has some good turkey. That turkey, I don't know if it's boar's head turkey, but that turkey is delicious. It sure is. This is one of the deco brush pigments by Kareem. I figured I would start with this page because I like to do one page in each book. But this one, like I said, was my practice page to see, use all of my mediums. Um, so I don't know what page I want to do first. I went through my book stash and decluttered about 30 books. Nothing in my collection that I'm keep was nothing in my collection that I prize. And you could tell the books that I do prize, but some of the books I kind of got them just to see, how they were. I didn't really have any love for them. I probably got some of them from Ollie's. I know, Miss Bubbles, you don't have an Ollie's, but Ollie's has now. They have this book there. They have Rooms of Wonder. They have two of Camila de Enrico books. I have no idea how and why they have them, but I'm here for it. I'm just gonna make this all brown. This is just rope. I think they get their books as overflow from this store called Books Outlet, because I noticed I had never ordered anything from Books Outlet, but I went over there one day, and the prices of those books and the style of those books, the publishers, the whatever, those are the same selection of books that they have at Ollie's. And it's like they have them there. They might put them for $7, and then I guess if they don't sell enough, then they'll send them to Ollie's, and Ollie's sells them for $3.99. I'm pretty sure that Book Depot supplies Ollie's with their stuff. I mean, I could just look at all the selection, even the books that we're not reading. I mean, we're not coloring books. So, but I did see some nice prices at Book Depot. But I'm just mainly just looking around. I'm happy. Hulk! Good morning, Hulk. How you doing? I'm so glad that y'all are still going on that trip. I really am, and I think y'all are gonna have a ball. I think you're gonna show up and show out. Mm-hmm. But I like I said, I just I went to that Vegas skate. Well, it wasn't a Vegas skate. I went to Vegas with them folks, and you saw how I got treated and made a mockery of. So I'm like, no. I honestly don't think they're going to be able to pull that off to get him on that boat. He can't even conduct himself, going to order a sandwich. I can't see it. But that's what the word on the curb is. And I just don't want to be a part of that. But I know that y'all are going to have a good time. And yeah, but I had promised somebody last year that I was going to go with them on one. So I will be on one this summer. I sure will. Well, next summer. And I'm actually paying my deposit next week. And then, pay the rest up. So yeah, so I will be taking notes of what you all take with you and what type of service to be expected, so that when I go on mine with my other friends, I will be prepared. I want y'all to eat at every restaurant. I want y'all to check out the amenities that you think I would like. Just look at them. Yes, Miss Vis-a-Vis would like that. She may like that. Okay. And just let me know. Because I look at some of these cruise videos with the people that go on them, and you know, some of them are really nice. I like the couple one. Oh, that'd be nice if y'all could do a whole little thing like that. That might be too much. I don't know. I've seen a couple. The Juan Key Pro suggested this one couple. I watched them. They're cute. They're two males, and they are so freaking cute. They are so adorable. Nice skin, nice teeth, great style and flair, very good communication skills, and they're married and they are in love, and I can just watch them for hours. I actually signed up to their channel, and they share a lot. They share more than what I would share if I was married. I wouldn't share all that. Oh, one key. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yes, y'all are. Yeah. Yeah, y'all got no worries. But for me, I just don't want to go somewhere. And even though I know James would look out for me, I just and then you all would be on there. I just don't want to take the chance. And I've already got my taste of that, you know, and I'm not spending all that money to whatever, you know, if anything did happen. So I don't even want anybody that I don't even know to even take pictures of me like that, you know, because I know it's going to happen. But that's what's being whispered. But if everybody can conduct themselves like adults, it should be nice. It's just for me. I'm just doing it for my comfort level. I didn't get to be this whole second guessing myself, and I thought about it and thought about it, and then like I said, I'd rather actually go with my friends, my other friends, my real friends. Not that you all are not my real friends, but you know what I mean. So it will be more my style to go with, especially being my first cruise. So I'm very excited. I've already planned my wardrobe and stuff like that. So it's gonna make sure I got my 6-pack going. I'm gonna show up and show out for the senior citizens. I'm gonna show up for the senior citizens, Hulk. This is how you are supposed to be mature and seasoned as you get to in your older age. Okay. Not like somebody else who was wearing who not like Tracy when she went like no ma'am. So, no. Oh no. We will not I will not be going sleeping in the street and all that and borrowing money and begging for drinks and all that kind of stuff. Okay, what did Mr. Hulk say? Mr. Hulk says, I understand it's the risk of something happening. Exactly. I think your comfort matters over everything, and you need to go with your friends and be able to just be free and careful. Yes. Thank you so much. You're so kind. And that is exactly the decision that I made. And so I'm happy about it. Yeah. So it's going to be fun. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So I will definitely be watching anything that you all put out. So I will be taking notes. So that's it. All in all, I had a very good birthday month. And I thank you all for watching my videos, and thank y'all for coming over here. I'm glad I did show how I do the pan pastels, and I'm glad I was able to talk Miss Bubbles to go to sleep because she's probably napped out now, so she probably is. And hopefully we will see her soon when she has some time. But she is still around, y'all. She is still around. All right. Y'all have a good day, and thank you so much for watching my video.